Where is the best place to advertise? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Grants Pass, Oregon. Here in the blank office. I don't even know what to call it yet because there's nothing here. It's just me and you. So today we're going to be talking about where you would advertise if you were looking to advertise, because it's a common question I get is, where should I advertise? Where's the best place? What's the best bang for your buck right now? It's the wrong question. It's not the right question. But we're going to answer it one way or the other today because it all has to do with the three ways. It's backwards to me, so it's tough for me to figure out where to hold things. The three main areas you got to know about your marketing is your market, your who are you talking about? And we've talked about these on the last couple of videos that we've put together. Your message, which is your what are you wanting them to do? What are you trying to tell them to do? What are you encouraging them to do, purchase, buy, whatever? What is your message? And then media, when and where are you going to deliver the right message to the right people? If you don't have these fully fleshed out, it's really difficult to know who, where, and when to contact who about what. If you know who you're talking to, but you don't know what you want to tell them to do, that'll mess up the media concept. If you know what you want people to do, but you don't have it defined exactly who that is, on who you want to do that, if you think it's for everybody, if you have one of these everybody products or services, it's good for everybody. I know that's what everybody says. And if it's good for everybody, it's good for nobody, because it has to be defined. If it's not defined, you're going to have a very difficult time. And if it truly is something that is for everybody, if it's something that everybody wants and everybody's going to be willing to buy, purchase, or get involved with it, then it doesn't matter what the media is and it doesn't matter what they're charging. But if you know these two things, you're going to know this one thing a lot better. And we're going to go a little more in depth onto what you're going to be looking for in terms of that in just a second. But if you're a business owner or an executive that's in the self-reliance field, you're someone I'd like to talk to, go to dreambizchat.com. At dreambizchat.com, there's an 8.5-minute video where I explain the Dream Business Transformation, a completely free situation where you'd get to chat with me and I'll be able to flesh out exactly what your dream business scenario would look like and what it would take to get there. I'm not fishing for clients or anything of that sort. I'm really not sure if I have room in my schedule for anybody new, but I'd like to find out more about what you do and what you're looking for in the next 5 to 10 years from your business. Go to dreambizchat.com. That's what I get out of it. Let me show you what you're going to get out of it. Go to dreambizchat.com. If you qualify, then we'll get a chance to talk. So, back to advertising. What's the best form of advertising? It all depends. If you know who you're looking for, if you're looking for a particular age person, if you're looking for somebody that's either online or not online savvy, if you're looking for, as you define your market, then you know what your message is, you know what you're wanting them to do. You're wanting them to go to a website and download something, to give you their email address or something of that sort. Or you want them to go to Walmart and purchase your product, or you want them to come directly to your page and check out all of your products. Whatever your message is to this market, that will help. You really have to define where you shouldn't be advertising first. Where are all the different places that you should not? What are all the different forms of media? And I mean everything. You've got to, do you have a product and a market, a message and a market that would allow you to put people on street corners waving signs? No? Okay, that's one less thing to think about, you know. But if you have a local based business, that might be something you want to think about, even if no one else in your entire industry does that, especially if no one else in your entire industry does it. That's something to keep in mind about which media to choose. Are you competing with other people in that same space? Is it worth competing with other people in that same space? How else are you differentiating yourself? All these things have to be kept into mind, and your budget has to be kept into mind of how much are you actually looking to spend, over what period of time, and how long are you willing to work with it. So for example, let's say you've never done a Facebook ad. If you want it, but you'd like to try out Facebook advertising, you believe your market's on Facebook, you believe that you can get the direct message to them there. So you're looking into Facebook advertising. You know, you're not necessarily going to find the ideal way to use Facebook advertising overnight. And I don't care who's promising that to you. It's going to take time for you to really tool that out to find the exact step-by-step message and to actually dig in and find your direct market. It's going to take time to do that in Facebook. Do you have the time and money to figure that out, to finagle that together? These are all the questions you've got to ask. There's more questions. When we start getting into specifics, that's when you'll know whether that's going to be a good place for you. But you have to know the right questions to ask. Get involved. If you don't have a marketing team that's asking these questions, if you don't have someone on your side that understands business from the business owner, from the executive point of view, then you're going to need to talk to somebody who does. Go and find someone who does. If you don't trust me, go and find someone you do trust. If you've enjoyed these conversations, these questions in your mind, and you want to flesh it out, bounce it back and forth with somebody, go to dreambizchat.com. Or if you're outside of the self-reliance field, meaning you don't have products and services that help people to become more self-reliant, you don't think you fit within that space, then go to brianjpombo.com. I have a couple opportunities where you can speak to me one-on-one. You could even pay directly for a full hour, $600 and up, to be able to speak to me, but it'll be worth your money. Go check that out. In the meantime, tomorrow we're going to be discussing a concept of storytelling in your marketing, in all forms of marketing. I'm not just talking directly advertising. You may be doing free marketing on social media, some things of that sort, things that are time-based marketing. If you're interested in those type of things, come back tomorrow, because we're going to be talking all about the story and what that means to you. And I'm going to relate back a very specific story that I just saw on YouTube yesterday. So come on back, and in the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.